I was genuinely invited to Harry and Meghan's wedding today, but I said no because I had to come here and do this.
David's team.
Why were you invited?
Well, that, David, is as much of a shock to me as it is to you. I'm on
Do
the
you
telly.
know, for example, Prince Harry or Meghan Markle?
Well, I've met Prince Harry and he was very nice and he did say that he was a fan of this show. So he's definitely seen me because I'm on this show.
If this is true, it's a bit of a blow to me and Rob, because...
Well, this is...
I wasn't invited. Maybe Rob was as well.
I really can't say.
I think we know if Rob was invited, he would be able to say.
Well, this is interesting because I want to know if you were invited, because as soon as I got the invite, I met Prince Harry and I know he's a fan of the show, so I immediately assumed that you two had been invited as well.
Yeah.
So I went to phone you, and I phoned you first, and I put the phone down because I didn't want to ask in case you hadn't been invited. I thought it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yes,
so
it would be a horrible thing to let slip, wouldn't it?
Yes.
If you'd been invited, it would be a horrible thing to do to someone under any circumstances, even if it wasn't in public.
So you think he's going, OK, George Clooney...
Yeah.
David Beckham... Oprah Winfrey... Lee.
He didn't even know my surname.
I should point out to people watching at home that it is the royal wedding day today. Yeah. As we record this, it happened today, didn't it?
And it was a lovely wedding as well.
Look, it brought people together, didn't it? And you know what I'm glad about?
Yeah.
I'm glad he wasn't there.
Yes. That would have spoiled it for me, I think.
Yeah.
Did it come through the post?
It went through my agent.
So it was more like a booking. Were they expecting you to do some of your silly humour or something?
Did you have a +1 as well?
Yes, I did.
And so your wife was happy for you to come and do this instead of going to the royal wedding?
Well, actually, my wife couldn't go anyway. So that was the other problem as well. And then I thought, well, who would I take? And I did actually think of one of you two. I thought that's going to be more awkward. So I immediately... But then I thought maybe it's not awkward if David's been invited, as I suspected, and Rob hasn't. I'll take Rob. And then we're all going. There was a lot of social etiquette. I was a mess.
That is the other question. Why didn't... Because the wedding finished...
Well, this is the irritating
at about
thing.
1.
Yes,
and then there was a lunch.
I got the invite that said the wedding is going to be at 12 o'clock. And I thought in my head no one would say 12 o'clock, meaning that's when the wedding is. That would mean, you know, you turn up at 12 o'clock and then you go through all the rigmarole of security, blah, 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 and actually the wedding's going to be about 2. Then you've got the actual ceremony, then you've got the meal. I wasn't going to get here because...
Yes, it's like when you buy theatre tickets. The time is just when they think you should leave home.
Look, lads, I appreciate you're angry.
Yeah. Very angry.
I didn't write the invites.
Very angry and very hurt and very bruised, whether this is true or not. That's the terrible thing, because my thought processes have gone down the lines of it being true, and it feels like I've been through it emotionally, even if I haven't.
OK, time to decide.
Well,
I think it's unlikely. I'd love it to be true, but I think it's unlikely.
I wouldn't.
This has been... this has been one of the most psychologically damaging thought experiments I've ever gone through. And so I couldn't... I don't think I could pronounce the words, I think this is true. Oh, I just did.
You think it's true?
We're going to say lie?
I think lie.
Lie, we're going to say lie.
I've a horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach that it's true. It's like waiting with a specialist for a result.
Yeah. Ironically, if this is true, when that moment comes for both of us, it'll just be a mercy.
Tell us. They think it's a lie. I pray it's a lie.
It is, in fact, true.
Well, I hope that's the last question of the evening.
Well,
how did you
thank
keep
you
that
for
secret?
watching. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for watching.
Oh, actually, there's something else as well. Sorry, I've got to tell you this as well, which is quite important. This is a true story as well. I was lying. Look at this smile on his little face. Look at his little happy face.
You're okay. It's all right.
It's all right. Yes! Praise be, it was a lie. Of course it was a lie. Lee wasn't invited, of course he wasn't, to Harry and Meghan's wedding.
Do you know what I think? I think the producers of this show are just trying to turn us against each other.
They're doing a good job.
Instead of rock, paper, scissors, I prefer to play my own version of the game, which is worm, pigeon, shotgun.
Lee's team.
Right.
What beats what? Like, what is superior to what?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Pigeon
What beats shotgun?
Pigeon eat worm.
How does a worm beat a shotgun?
By crawling into the barrel. I mean, how do you think?
What's the hand actions?
Well, shotgun,
Yeah.
easy. Worm. And... OK, let's have a little game, me v you.
Just
Okay.
before
One
we
pigeon
start
shotgun.
this very competitive bout, tell us what tops what.
It's quite simple. Pigeon eats worm.
The shotgun eats the pigeon.
No, it doesn't eat the pigeon, does it?
The pigeon shoots the worm with the shotgun.
This is so much you're deliberately trying to make this complicated.
I just want
he's
the
genuinely
truth. I
stupid.
just want to get to the bottom of this.
OK.
Don't think of me as Rob Brydon. Think of me as Robert Mueller. I will not rest until I find out what's
That
happening.
makes me Trump.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I don't like the thought of that.
You're a lot smaller, though, so you're Mueller light.
So, you know the rules. It's going to be the best of three.
This is three.
I've got my own technique, by the way. I'm not going to use my hands.
Now, you've been
I
warned
think you
about
know
this.
which one I'm going to do, don't you? I'm not going to be big-headed. It's not a shotgun.
It's not even a worm, is it? Let's be honest. All right, here we go. Get ready.
OK.
1, 2, 3.
I'll tell you what, we all thought it was ridiculous. We're all into it now, aren't we? Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Worm.
Shotgun him. Shotgun him.
OK, let's play. Richard needs just one win. He'll have victory.
Yeah,
If
Rob,
Lee...
I think they're following it.
It's a shame we won't now have time to play Would I Lie to You?
Here we go. Come on.
OK, 1, 2, 3.
Shotgun!
It's a convincing win for Richard the Big Man Osman.
So, what do we
wonderful
think?
to see.
I think it's plausible. I'm going to go true.
Yeah, I thought it was a lie until we played it.
Yeah.
And when we played it, I thought, panning out this.
OK, you're saying it's true. Richard, is it true or is it a lie?
It is... a lie.
At home, if I need to remember to do something, I will put my slippers on the wrong feet and won't swap them back until I've done it.
David's team.
I think that's true.
Yeah. Yes, I think we can go straight to an answer.
So, John, was it the truth? Wait a minute.
So you put your slippers on the wrong feet to remind you that you've got something to do?
Yes.
As like a knot in the handkerchief?
Yes, I stopped carrying a handkerchief around the house in sort of the mid-19th century.
I still carry a handkerchief. I won't get it out because, of course, it's encrusted with snot.
Hi, girls.
You
not just use your phone and put an alarm on or
You'll
something?
spot the generation gap here. Look.
I quite often set an alarm on my phone. I've got an alarm set on my phone now to remind me to put the bins out later.
Yeah, but that's kind of different to what Aston's doing. Yours is sort of an early onset tactic, isn't it?
I love the way you leant forward so happy then as well. I set an alarm on mine.
Let's go back to Mr. Cool with his shoes on the wrong feet. What sort of thing would you use it to remind yourself to do?
Well, we have moved house recently, so I very often
Remind
find
yourself not to go back to the old house.
I'll be unpacking something and I'll think, oh, I'll put that picture up, and I'll go up to get a hammer from the hammer room. And then on the way up, I'll see something else that needs doing. I'll think, oh, I'll put that washing away. And then by the time I'm putting the washing away, I've forgotten about the picture.
Paint a picture for the viewers who are wondering what sort of slippers you wear.
They're a sort of blue, they're a sort of corduroy slipper, David, you would like. I mean, they're almost sort of, they look the same. It's just, sometimes I put them on the wrong way by accident, and I think, what have I got to do? And I think, oh no, I've just put them on the wrong foot.
What are you thinking, David's team?
What do you think?
I would say it's true.
Yeah, I think it's a good
It's so
system.
plausible, isn't it?
I'm going to adopt this. I'm thinking of swapping my shoes now to make sure I don't forget about the bins later.
So, John, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
I once presented a woman at work with what I now realise was a deeply inappropriate gift.
David C.
What was the gift?
Dustpan and brush.
And what was the context in which you gave her a dustpan and brush?
Was her birthday.
And where were you working?
That was the company I was working for before I left for Britain.
And what did they do?
Essentially, they tried to bundle the demand of golf clubs.
They tried to what?
Bundle. So they wanted, so not golf club as in a stick, but a golf club as in the whole thing with 18 holes and
right.
facilities.
And they did what to them?
Try to bundle it.
Bundle.
You know, that's a company that tried to bundle 18 old golf clubs.
You know, when you run a golf club, you've got certain needs. You need balls for the driving range, you need flags for the holes and whatnot. And obviously the manufacturers, they overcharge you, whilst if all the clubs come together and buy...
What the hell are you talking about?
What they're doing?
I'm only speaking on behalf of the nation.
I think I'm getting there. This was a company that organised separate golf clubs to act as a consortium in order to buy golfing equipment more inexpensively.
That is
exactly, concisely the business plan, exactly right.
And what was your role?
Chief bundler.
Trying to recruit new members to the consortium, and went round to golf clubs for a jolly and then said, how about you need a flag?
How much you...
It sounds ever so slightly like a sort of like a mob protection racket. It sounds like you turned over and go, what a shame if something were to happen to his flag. Oops, it snapped.
Was it particularly difficult selling the bunkers? Genuine question. Genuine interest.
And why did you think that a dustpan and brush would be an appropriate present to start with?
Because we were, the day before, she was saying how much cleaning she had to do at home. And then I was in the supermarket, and then I thought, oh, yeah, look at that, that would be a nice present.
Henning, could you reenact the face of the gift recipient when she opened the present?
Do you want me to be you and you be the gift recipient?
Yeah, give me.
I'll do my best to you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I have seen you trying to sell the flags and the clubs, like me. You do such a great job. We are bringing
putting together so many of the different golf clubs in Germany. We should get a Nobel Peace Prize. But instead, I got you this.
Oh, thank you very much.
Alex, when you're there on the One Show, do you exchange gifts? Do you and Matt Baker? Do you? It's me, Matt Baker. Do you?
Matt has bought me a variety of gifts over the years. Last year, a cup and saucer. It's one of those you'd put in a posh cupboard in your kitchen. There's only one ever, and it's in that one.
It's nice, I always think, in your house to put a few things aside for people to pack away when you're dead. I've got a few things in my house. You put them there, you sort of think, yeah, I won't be touching that again. But one day, when I'm dead, someone will have to deal with that.
All right, well, David, what do you think?
I think we'll all die one day.
Is it the truth?
It's true.
I think it's true.
Well, I think we think it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Henning, was it true or was it a lie?
Of course it's true.
You're getting out a gun?
My first drink of the morning is always a mixture of tea and coffee. I call it cough tea.
Peter, before you jump in, I couldn't help noticing you put on a pair of sunglasses there. Why?
This is so I don't give away any tells with my eyes. I'll take them off. Okay?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, but to be fair, he still looks quite cool.
So it's disgusting, isn't it? Half tea, half coffee.
I don't like it when you like the same teaspoons used after a coffee into a tea. So to mix the two together, weird.
You like that, do you?
Well, I did it by accident when I was about 8, and my mum was like, "What are you doing?" But then I had a swig of it.
Oh, you would.
Yeah.
Can I ask, how do you make it? Do you make the tea in a pot and the coffee in a cafetiere and then pour it, or do you do an instant and a tea bag?
I've only ever had it with instant. I don't think you'd sort of sully a nice espresso or whatever with a tea bag.
Do you take sugar in your coffee tea?
No, that would be weird.
Sorry. You can have half white sugar and half brown sugar.
Oh, pervert.
What's it called? They had cough tea.
You could have called it toffee. That would have sounded right.
There's already a thing called toffee. I think the very fact that he said you wouldn't do it with proper coffee, only instant coffee, shows that he despises it as a concept. Yeah. And he can't bring himself. Otherwise, if you really meant this about coffee, you'd say, I use the finest coffee and the finest tea.
David.
And I blend them exactly together.
Can I just say, calm down, OK? Just calm down, dude.
You sound like you've had too many coffee teas today.
Right, come on, David.
Well, what do you think?
I think absolutely it's a lie.
I think a lie as well.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
So,
all right,
yeah.
Peter, is it the truth or is it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
It was a lie, and he even lied as he told us whether or not it was a lie. So please welcome this week's special guest, Paul. Rylan, what is Paul to you?
This is Paul. Paul's my plumber, and he came over to fix a leak, but ended up cutting my hair.
Right, so, Rylan's hairdressing handyman. Mary, how do you know Paul?
This is Paul, and every Christmas I sing carols to Paul's cows.
Mary's festive friend. And David, what is your relationship with Paul?
This is Paul, and while browsing in a bathroom showroom, he persuaded me to hop in a tub with him to test whether it would fit him and his wife.
Lee's team, where do you want to begin?
All right, we'll start with Rylan. When was this haircut?
This was Big Brother Power Trip 2014.
What did you say before that?
I've measured years by Big Brothers.
Big Brother.
So how many brothers have you got?
No, it's, I work on Big Brother, so I do it by the theme, and the reason Paul came round, I measure it by Big Brother. It's 2014.
Was he giving you a haircut for Big Brother?
No, but he ended up giving me a haircut for Big Brother. So my brother-in-law knows Paul, because my brother-in-law's an electrician, and he said, Paul, do the plumbing, because my brother-in-law did the electric.
Is everyone paying tax? Just checking, because I know how these things can be.
You know what it's like.
Paul's giving me a right look. Busted in all round.
Where was the leak? It was basically my shower was dripping, and I'd called my hairdresser Hayley, and who comes to my house to cut my hair and colour my hair, because this isn't real, guys. Shock.
Yeah.
And I said, babe, can you come and do my hair? It's Big Brother starts tomorrow. It's the launch. I need my cut and colour done. And she said, babe, I'm in Tenerife. And I was like, are you joking? It's fine. I used to do hair when I was 16. I said, I'll just do my own colour because I've got everything indoors anyway. So I put my colour on, and then when I went to wash my hands, I realised that there weren't no water coming out of the tap. So I rang Paul and said, Paul, come over to fix my taps, and yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, then basically Paul came over and he fixed everything.
Yeah.
And I said, Paul, you wouldn't do me a favour, would you? I've obviously got everything at home. All I needed was like my sides and my back just shaved, and I've obviously got the razor. It's like number 4 setting or whatever.
Why have you got all the equipment at home?
Because I studied hair when I was 16.
Can I
so I've
say
got
one
everything at home.
rookie error?
With?
You. What you've done is you're washing your hands. Everyone, even if they're doing
Gloves.
it, wears gloves.
Yeah,
so why have you got it on your hands?
Because I was colouring my own hair, so I had
so
to do the back.
the gloves come in the packet.
Yeah, but it doesn't go all the way out there, darling.
Oh, so it was this
David,
part
when
of
you
your
do yours, do you wear gloves or do you mind the dye going on?
I just get a team of people round. You know, I think, you know, you can't afford to take risks with your look.
Yeah.
So this was one day before you were due to film Big Brother?
It was on the Thursday and we launched on the Friday.
You let a plumber take a razor blade, shave the back of your head before you did national television.
Right, it was very, very simple. It was
Here's a detail then. So, he fixed the water, and then you had a shower to get all of the stuff out of your hair. And
Yeah.
what did Paul do while you were in the shower?
I'd made Paul a coffee, and this is before, obviously, that I took my colour off, and I said, Paul, do you mind just sticking around 15 minutes just while I wash this colour off? I'll dry my hair and we just shave it.
This sounds a little bit like the start of Confessions of a Plumber. Oh, Paul, I just need to pop into the shower. Paul came in and there was some 70s jazz music.
And what sort of job did he do? Was you pleased with it?
Yeah, very pleased. Everyone said my hair looked nice.
How long did it
we
take?
did a good job. Like 5 minutes, not even
Well,
that.
it's about 25 minutes if he's a plumber with fag breaks and tea breaks. He didn't react, he's not a plumber.
I think he might have died.
OK, so, shall we move on to Mary?
Mary, yes.
Mary,
Just remind us,
Singing to
Mary,
cows.
what is it that you claim here with Paul?
I sing to Paul's cows at Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Right, what do you sing to them?
Away in a Manger.
You sing Away in a Manger to them,
Yeah, and what's that one?
Well, you should know, you do it every year.
Cattle are lowing the babe. That one, the baby
That is
away.
Away in a Manger.
Yeah.
That's away.
And,
Yeah, that one, I sing that one.
I suppose the big question has to be why.
Well, because apparently they really like it. I'm not a particularly good singer. I'm not a particularly good singer, but they like being sung to, and it's a kind of...
Why do they like being sung to?
They find it very moving.
Yeah, and
Is there a reason that he chooses you as opposed to somebody who admits they can sing well?
Well, no, it's not just me.
Oh.
I'm part of the community who, live near Paul, and, we all get together to sing.
What's the actual purpose of this?
Lots of things. You give thanks, it's Christmas, and probably, that the cows are going to be in for the chop.
Well, I was about to say, if you really want to thank the cow in a way that would mean something to the creature, you've got to let him go.
That doesn't make any sense at all. What are you thanking them for, then?
Yeah.
The thing you're thanking them for, you then don't get. The key thing, if what you're thanking them for is their forthcoming deliciousness, you've got to do it in advance, because afterwards they can't hear you.
He's a really caring farmer, I have to say this. He's, a
Tell that to
little
the
bit of a
cows.
hippie. And I'm a bit of a hippie, and we connect, and we sort of think, this is a really lovely thing to do.
Not so much of a hippie that you don't mind killing the cows.
He Hippies can kill cows.
You probably don't kill the cows
No, I
yourself.
don't
You
kill
outsource them. That's the system.
I don't kill them.
Don't kill the cows yourself.
I sing to them.
That's very messy and upsetting. Send them to an abattoir. A lovely abattoir. A pampering abattoir. It's like a spa, but with knives.
Right, what about David?
So, David, remind us again.
While browsing in a bathroom showroom, Paul persuaded me to try out a bathtub with him to see if it would fit him and his wife.
Right. Okay, so how did he approach you? What was the conversation?
Well, he approached me and said that he recognised me from the television.
Right.
On which I have appeared.
Oh. You had your I'm David Mitchell T-shirt on again, did you?
What were you shopping for that day?
A small basin or sink.
A small one?
A small one.
Don't want to treat yourself?
Like those...
I should clarify. It was what I was looking for was to human scale.
David, what was going through your mind when a complete stranger walks up to you and says, I know you from the telly, will you get into the bathtub with me?
Well, it didn't happen like that. It didn't...
All right, then. It didn't happen like that, but tell us another version how it didn't happen.
Well, he initially said, I like your work on television.
Really?
It's a lie.
I'm going to say it. He asked for a selfie. We took a selfie, so it was very nice. I was feeling my...
It was very nice.
My fragile... Yeah, it was nice. Look, it's not an accident we're in this business. On some level, we have an emptiness inside that we need to fill with the approval of strangers. And a little bit of the approval of a stranger was making me feel a bit better about myself. Thank you very much.
And David...
Albeit briefly, and then it turned out he had an ulterior motive.
David, I need you to act this up because we're all talking about this like it's sensible. But it's too intimate. Unless...
We were clothed.
I know. I want to know which way round. Did you sit opposite each other with your legs
No, we both sat at the same end.
So you were spooning you?
No, of course we sat at opposite ends.
Did you choose the tap end or the non-tap end?
The tap was in the middle.
So this is the thing. For an actual rational human being to think, I wonder if I'll fit in this massive bath with my wife, I'll ask this minor celebrity that I don't know. I meant to start...
Look, Elton John was in the shop and he'd said no.
Will you do it with Rylan for me?
OK, well...
So what am I...
Well, we've got to imagine we're getting in a... You're a very tall man.
I'm quite tall.
God almighty, I can see why you can't get phones and a wallet in those.
As a working hypothesis, let's say this rectangle is broadly the bath.
Yeah.
So...
Is there any blood going to your feet?
You're in the bath showroom.
So you sit at that end, the tap's here.
Is this what you did? You took control, David?
No, I didn't take control. And then, as you can see, our legs sort of... tessellated. No, in between...
You know what this is making me think, David? I'm picturing... You just look at each other now, and I'm picturing a voiceover saying, there are many ways to keep a relationship fresh and alive. Why not try sharing a bath together? I think, well done. Right, now then, we need an answer. So, Lee's team, is Paul Rylan's hairdressing handyman, Mary's festive friend, or David's bath buddy?
What do you think?
The only story that made any kind of sense whatsoever was Rylan's.
Why?
Rylan's?
Yeah, Rylan's.
Oh.
I can believe that a man whose obsession is being legendarily well-groomed and stylish would panic and get his plumber to do his hair. I could just about believe that.
I've been looking at Paul while everyone's been talking, and he really did light up during David's story. Like, he was really enjoying it, like he was a fan of David.
Or it might be the first time he's heard it.
It's true as well.
What about the farming? What do you think about
So that's
Mary?
the one I think is true.
The farmer?
I think that some local people would go and sing for animals at a local farm. This is a thing to do.
I do believe that you can sing to a cow. I believe slightly more that somebody would have their hair cut by a plumber. However, not him. I mean, who did your teeth? The Tyler? Go on then, we'll say Mary.
You're going to say it's Mary? OK. Paul, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Paul, and every Christmas Eve...
Yes, Paul is Mary's festive friend. Thank you very much, Paul.
For my first term at university, I rented the bathroom in a student house and slept in the bathtub every night.
Lee? Greg?
Yes?
Before we even start this, can you stand up?
There'll be no... Unless David stands up with me, there'll be no perspective.
David? In fact, let's have proper perspective. Connie, can you stand up? You know the question.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Well, I just hung off the end of the bath, as I hang off every single bed that I've ever slept in.
No. You definitely don't hang off a bath like you hang off a bed. Because a bed go like that and then you hang off.
Yeah.
You'd have to go up and cross and hang off. You're tall, but you're not a snake, Greg.
The thing what actually drove me to change my circumstances was that I was bruising the side of my cheek regularly by waking up in the morning and clanging into one of the taps.
Can I ask why on earth you would sleep with your head at the tap end? That is mad.
Yes, well, you know, I was 18 years of age and I mainly lived off Thunderbird wine, so bad decisions were my forte at that period.
So did you have a bed in the house? Did you? Oh, so that was the reason you was in the bath.
There was a.
Well, why did you think he was in the bath?
I chose to, Phil. Yeah.
How many other people were there in the flat?
3.
3 people. What? 3 beds?
Yeah.
Why would you not sleep on the floor next to the bath?
We had a giant 1970s sofa that had a peculiar corner unit, and I took both cushions from that corner unit and they fitted in the bath perfectly, and it was incredibly comfortable.
So hang on, it wasn't a freestanding bath?
A roll top?
Yeah, was it a roll top freestanding bath?
It wasn't a freestanding bath, but the end of the bath projected out into the room.
Where was this, Greg? Which town were you? Was this Oxford or Cambridge?
It was in Isleworth in West London. It was only because of a mix-up in housing agreements. We soon sorted it out after a term. I only had to do it for a term.
What was the mix-up?
I'd agreed to move in with these 3 guys and we got the wrong size house.
Hang on, that's not a mix-up, that's just stupidity. There was 4 of you, and you got a 3-bedroom house. Been a bit of a mix-up.
The boys blamed me, which is why I got the bath.
Why did they blame you?
Because I was the one who booked the house.
How did you get into university?
So, Lee, what are you thinking?
Marcus?
I think it's too preposterous to be true.
The taps for me, you don't. If you're going to sleep in a bath, you don't put your head up the tap.
I think it might be true, but I'm not going to over...
Oh, well, you're the skip. You've got the armband, son.
I might be the skip.
Do you get armbands if you're a captain?
Only if you can't swim.
I'm telling you, I don't know if this is in the spirit of this game, this is true.
That was sufficiently moving. I'm going with it. I'm saying it's true now.
What are you saying, Skippy?
Should we say true?
True.
Not Skippy, Rob, not Skippy. That's no good, right? I'm not going to go and go and fetch help. I'm a skip, right?
Someone's fallen into a mine shaft.
We're going to go for true.
Go on, mate.
True. Change it to true. We'll change it. We're going for true.
You're saying it's true. Greg Davis, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
Do you feel, David, any sense of genuine competition in this game?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Then I think you're going to like me very much. It was a lie.
I am in an ongoing feud with a cat who walked 100 miles to torment me.
David's team.
Whose is the cat?
It doesn't belong to anyone. It's feral. The cat is essentially a criminal, in my eyes. He attacks my cats. He breaks into my house.
He breaks it? How do you mean breaks into your house?
Is anyone going to do the cat burglar joke, or we're letting it go? I don't mind. I'll hand it over if anyone wants it. Anyone want it?
When you say breaks into your house, do you mean he just walks in?
Get rid of the first bit,
Yeah, how does it get in?
First of all, he just walked in through the cat flap because I have my own cat.
Right, that's not breaking in. You cannot blame a cat for walking through a cat flap.
I now have a more advanced cat flap, which doesn't quite stop him 100% of the time.
What is the new cat flaps technique? Is it a chip cat flap?
Yes.
So you've chipped your 2 cats with a chip cat flap, but the feral cat sometimes hacks
Are you Dr.
in.
Zeus?
What he does is the batteries in the cat flap only last 6 weeks. So he systematically tests the cat flap to see when the batteries have been exhausted, and then when they run out, it releases completely, and then he can gain
Does
access.
he sit on the outside looking at other cats going, I can wait?
So what does the cat do once it gains access?
He beats up my cats, he eats their food, and then he sleeps in their bed.
No.
So is it like a sort of violent Goldilocks?
What about this 100... You said 100 miles.
Yes, I did.
Talk a little bit more about that.
I called the RSPCA to get rid of this cat. They refused to come out, but they did supply me with a trap. I trapped it, caught it, took it to the local vet. They then said, we'll release it.
Oh, right.
I said, you can't release it near my house because it will just come right back.
Right.
And that's when they said, yep, we'll get the RSPCA to take it to a cat sanctuary 100 miles away.
No.
Up in the sky. No.
I don't think the RSPCA would allow that.
What would allow it to be taken away to a cat
Taking
sanctuary?
away from its family.
But
Friends.
It doesn't have a family.
What do you mean? How do you know it's not got a family? So you don't.
I do. If it does have a family, it doesn't like them very much because it lives with me.
They could be worried sick.
The vet says the RSPCA will take this 100 miles away to a sanctuary.
Yeah,
What happens then?
Well, I have probably 6 weeks of bliss of no feral cat interfering with my cats.
So then what happened?
I was quite sad that Mark Dennis was no longer around.
Who?
Mark Dennis.
Who is Mark Dennis?
Mark Dennis is the cat.
And why Mark
So
Dennis?
bad you named him twice.
Because the cat was a black cat. He was a dark menace, but I didn't want to, paint him with that brush, so I decided to soften it a little bit and call him Mark Dennis.
And then what happened?
He found his way back.
From 100 miles away.
Do you know for a fact they took him 100 miles away? They might, because that sounded unlikely.
No, I believe them, though, because I kept in touch with them. I was worried about the cat, because when I had taken it in, the last few times when it had burgled my house, it had a slight infection in its lungs, and it would snore loudly at night, like a fully grown man would snore.
So you would hear it snoring in the garden?
In my kitchen.
Oh, you break into the kitchen, beat up your cats, eat all the food, and then have a really loud sleep.
When you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
So describe, if you can, the moment when Mark Dennis returned, because it must have been quite dramatic.
And noisy.
Sorry, you're taking me back.
Yeah.
Again, it was the snoring. I thought, it can't be Mark Dennis, because he's 100 miles away. I went down, and then he did the usual thing. He ran for the cat flap. and ran into the garden.
Diane, what are you thinking?
Well, at first I didn't believe when he said the RSPCA drove it 100 miles. But then he's naming it, and it's got a lung infection.
Yeah, the name is the... I mean, it's a good name to come up with, Mark Dennis, Doc Menace.
I think it's true.
I think it's true.
True. So you're going to say true?
So we're going to say true.
OK. Rory, was it true or was it a lie?
Well, it was very true.
Yes.
I was so sure that wombles were real, I used one as an example of a mammal in a GCSE biology exam.
How could it be true? How could it be true, Lee?
But which one did you draw? What did he look like?
I didn't draw anything, that wasn't in the question.
Okay,
the
question
was give an example of a mammal.
Oh, you used it, just wrote it down.
It was give 3 examples of mammals, and I said bear, because that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
Whale, bit less obvious, clever. And womble was my 3rd example.
How old were you at the time?
15.
What are you looking at David for?
Let's remind ourselves what the wombles looked like. We've got Uncle Bulgaria, yeah. He was like the Don Corleone of the womble family.
What grade did you get then?
A.
You got A's, even though you think womble's a mammal.
I should make clear that I didn't think the children's programme was a documentary. I thought the children's programme, that Womble, was based on a real mammal.
For example, a bear is a real mammal, but Yogi Bear isn't a fair representation of real life.
You're telling me for a GCSE at age 15, the question was give 3 examples of a mammal?
Look, Lee, this isn't the end of a game show. It's not like, and this one's for the GCSE. There were lots of questions.
But surely the question in a GCSE at 15 wouldn't be give us an example of 3 mammals. It's a bit of a basic question.
Why do you think that is so easy?
Well, it's quite...
You are such an intellectual snob.
That's my role on the show.
I'm sorry, you could have said cat, dog...
That's what...
Any number
Are you
of
stuck for the 3rd one? I know what you're saying. You could say that you knew that they were fictional, but based on a real animal called the womble.
I thought that maybe it was based on the fact that in real life they made their burrows from, like, condoms and
In reality, of course, most creatures perish because of litter, things that the everyday folk leave behind. So in a way, the wombles did a lot of bad.
Are you saying that the Womble's message encouraged people to litter?
Yes.
People sort of said, well, maybe I was going to throw this away properly, but maybe the Wombles can make an extension out of it.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
I mean, people do dress dogs up like that these days, and so you couldn't be sure whether they're possibly just trained wombles.
Yeah. But these, in the story, the Wombles were... That wasn't just poor old bewildered Womble, but someone's put some glasses on him. He's put his own glasses. He's gone to the Womble optician and said, could you fashion me some reading glasses out of some stuff that everyday folk have left around? And they've done that.
Right. That's actually not true. He found the glasses. He found the clothes.
He found glasses of exactly the right prescription.
No.
Possibly on...
There was no evidence that it was the right prescription.
There was an episode, wasn't there, where an old man had died on Wimbledon Common, and immediately the Wombles are on him. Taking everything, his medals, his gold watch, his glasses, his shoes, and there he is naked. It's all about no dignity if the Wombles are around. It's a brilliant programme.
What do we think, Bill?
I think it would be an insult to Catherine's intelligence to believe that she wrote that down in an exam. I don't believe it.
You don't? You see, Go on, what do you think, Lou?
No, I don't believe it.
Why?
No. Because I don't. Because I think that she seems better educated than that. I mean, I got kicked out of school at 15 and...
Why?
Because I wasn't very educated and I didn't really know anything. I couldn't spell or read. I was doing high kicks and backflips all the time. They got bored of me.
What did you do when you were expelled? Did you just run out into the street singing and dancing and going, I don't need this?
Yeah. I don't need this. I don't want this. I can spell. I can do up. Head roll. Boom.
I would say that in the history of this programme, we have never had two such opposing guests as Bill and Luke.
Well, there we are. It's time, Lee, to make a decision. Which way are you going to go, Lee?
OK, I'll go with my team and say that it's not
You're
true,
gonna say
even though
it's a
my
lie.
gut is screaming it's true. I will go with my team and say it's a lie.
OK. Catherine, is it a lie or is it true?
It is, in fact, true.
The police once surrounded my house after I set off an alarm in my bikini bottoms.
David's team.
Interesting. Interesting location for the alarm. What was the alarm that you set off and how did you set
It was the house alarms. I was actually ironing in the garden with my bikini on, and I had the remote control for the alarms tucked down my bikini.
Let me stop you there. I could have sworn you said you were ironing in the garden in your bikini.
Yes.
It's a classic domestic scene.
I love that commitment to ironing. I haven't ironed anything since the late 90s, but it's very good.
We can tell, Lucy.
Yeah.
When was this, Debbie?
Oh, quite a few years ago now.
And in your bikini bottoms was the remote control
Yeah.
for what?
That set off the house alarms.
For the burglar alarm?
Yes.
Essentially.
So I don't know what you call them.
A panic button.
Like a panic button, yeah.
I think if I was in the garden in a bikini ironing, I'd feel very vulnerable because there's a lot of flesh, isn't there, in the iron? You know how easy and the phone rings and you do that? Did you not
to be
feel...
honest, if you're gonna smash the iron into your head, it doesn't matter whether you're wearing a bikini or the uniform of the Chelsea pensioners, you're still gonna get burnt.
So what happened when you pressed the alarm? Who was alerted and what did
Right,
they do?
so I didn't know because it doesn't set the alarms off. It just rings the police. And so 15 policemen came round the corner.
They shouted, no, start with the collar, then the sleeves.
I never tried it again, so I don't know.
How did they react? Did they see the funny side?
Yes.
No, she wasn't facing them.
I'm so sorry.
I know that's rude, but I can't quite figure out why. OK, well, I mean, it's elaborate, it's odd, it's unusual. Is it true?
In my younger days as a sun worshipper, I would do anything outdoors. When you're young and you want a tan, you just do anything.
What do you think?
Often.
Wow. You know you had to make quicker decisions on the football pitch, don't you?
I think that's true.
You think it's true?
I think
you think it's true? We think it's true.
They think it's true. Debbie, truth or lie?
It's true.
Please welcome this week's special guest, Jonathan. So, Debbie, what is Jonathan to you?
Well, this is Jonathan, and when he was a baby, I used to pull him out of a top hat.
Bob, how do you know Jonathan?
This is my friend Jonathan, and I have brewed 3 award-winning beers with him.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Jonathan?
This is Jonathan. One Sunday, the two of us spent 3 hours trapped in an automatic car wash.
David's team, where will you begin?
Well, Debbie, so you used to pull Jonathan out of a top hat.
Yeah, he
And
was
so, how old was he then?
about 6 months
6 months.
Was he a rabbit at that stage? He's grown up into a lovely bunny.
What a cougar comment that was.
He's going for it, though. Look, he's aflame with desire. Look at him.
He's got the right hairstyle to be pulled out of a top hat.
So, where did this happen?
This was in a summer season
Where?
in Bournemouth.
Debbie, how big was the
top hat then?
It was a prop top hat, so it was a bit bigger than a normal one. But, you know, babies aren't very big. He was only about this big.
6 months, not very big.
Yeah.
And so...
And was he the son of someone else in the summer season? Or
No,
was he one of the
was-
Chuckle Brothers' offspring or something?
No, it was a feature in the show, and we had different babies on different nights. You know, they were like in rotation, and they came from an agency.
So, who would bring Jonathan to the theatre?
His mother.
His mother?
Yeah.
And what would happen to him? I mean, I don't want you to give away the magic trick too much, but where was he stowed up to the moment where he's pulled out the top hat?
I can't tell you because I'm a member of the Magic Circle and I can't give
That
the
is a
secrets
really
away.
handy thing for this
Yeah.
game. I like it. Can you come on every week?
Well, don't give anything away, Debbie, but talk us through the trick.
There was a pretend rabbit, and then Paul would lift this big top hat from underneath and tipped it forward. And that's when I would come over as the assistant and take Jonathan out and say, and here's the rabbit's turned into a real live baby.
And the audience
And I'd
went,
be like this.
boo, we hate babies.
No, they
How long did they have to wait to be revealed?
Not very long. It wasn't a very long trick.
So they were only briefly on stage before the
They were only briefly
reveal
in terrifying darkness alone.
Which they are in a cot when they go to sleep at night.
And indeed in a womb.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the ultimate trick, isn't it?
Now, who would you like to question next?
Yeah.
Bob, remind us what it was that you've said. How do you know Jonathan?
Because I have brewed 3 award-winning beers with Jonathan.
What are the names of your award-winning beers?
The one that's my favourite is called Kiss the Alderman. That's an IPA.
Kiss the Alderman, an IPA, yes.
IPA. Another one was a stout, and it was called Retail Park.
Retail Park.
And the other one was a lager, and that was called... Not now, madam. It seems funny now. That's why we used it.
Now, madam, lager. Kiss the Alderman, Retail Park.
Can I just say, he's written these down, so I hope you can remember them.
How long did you two work together for?
About 2 years ago, I was in a field, Dion, collecting some mud to go and bury at home in my garden. And along came Jonathan, or J-Keg, as I call him. And he said, I recognise you off the telly, you're that Ray Mears, is what he said. And we got chatting, and he said, do you like beer? I said, I like beer. He said, would you like to brew some beer?
And quick!
I said, yes, I would, rather urgently, actually.
I've run out!
And he's got a brewery, JPEG.
Yeah.
It's a lean-to next to a barn, right next to the field where I was. It's quite big, actually. It might be a lean 3 or a lean. So I went in this marvellous little brewery that I'm imagining, and we mashed. Well, part of the process is mashing.
Right.
You put a load of hot water in the cylinder, and you have to stir the malt barley.
Yeah.
And I did that bit of it. And I thought, I adore this. Is there any way that I could see this process through, and we could call this beer Kiss the Alderman?
What is the Alderman?
He's an unelected council official. Say, for example, let's focus in on Bolton.
Yeah.
So if Bolton had a large Chinese community, but there was no representatives, the councillors, they would say, would you like to informally nominate one of your Chinese community, and they will become an alderman, and they will sit on the council and be able to represent...
Right. No, that makes sense. So we've definitely covered what happens to the Chinese community in Bolton. However, back to the beer story.
Yeah, so... and that was Kiss the Alderman. So we brewed 1,000 litres, bottled it, and it was the top beer in the Kent Craft Ale Society.
Can I ask, my husband is a brewer, what hops did you use?
citrus hops. One of them's called something, and the other one likewise is named as well.
I mean, this all checks out.
You know what? The thing that is the hipster brewing beard. If you were to say to me, draw a brewer, that's what I'd draw.
That's what you draw now. It's very interesting,
Now.
Whereas,
wow, really?
Whereas if someone asked you to draw a brewer 30 years ago, you'd draw someone very different, wouldn't you?
I'd draw you.
Now, what about Lee? Lee, remind us of your claim.
This is Jonathan. One Sunday, the two of us got trapped for 3 hours in an automatic car wash.
Where was it? Where was the car wash?
It was just outside the car. Near where I live in southwest London.
Whose car was it? Who's driving?
It was my car.
And was Jonathan in your car with you?
Correct. He was the passenger.
Why? How do you know
Because we can't both drive.
How do you know Jonathan?
I know Jonathan because we're in the same football team.
What is it, a bring your granddad team?
So you were you driving back from football?
Driving to football.
Driving to football.
Washing your car on the way to football. Oh, I'm looking forward to the game, young Jonathan. I really can't wait. But tell you what, let's wash the car first, so that when we arrive, everybody says, oh, Lee's doing well.
You drove into the car wash, and what happened?
So, there was 3 options. It was gold, silver or bronze. And obviously, being from the north of England, I was looking for a lesser metal than all 3. But it stopped at bronze. So I went in and I said, can I have a car wash? And he gave me the token, and I went back out and I
Was it a token? Sometimes it's a code these days.
All right, then, what he said was, the token is where the squirrel likes to hide.
When I say code, I don't mean riddle. I mean a series of numbers that you put into a keypad.
On this occasion, it wasn't.
You put the token in the slot.
Yes.
You advance into the car wash. The weird things start going.
Yeah, so the big brush at the front that goes over your bonnet, that came towards us.
Yeah.
And then the side ones came. It was the side ones that caused the main issue. They got to the door, stopped, and just kept doing that, and we couldn't open the doors. And it did not stop for 3 hours. I know, it sounds unbelievable.
What? Why don't you climb over into the back seat and get out one of the rear doors?
Because it's a 2-door car.
And I'm assuming this happened before the invention of the mobile phone.
No, that was not true. It was during the invention of the mobile phone.
During it?
During the invention. No, in fact, do you know what we did? We were so stuck, didn't know what to do for 3 hours, we decided to invent the mobile phone. No, it was... his phone was in his sports bag in the boot.
Where was your phone?
My phone was with me.
Why didn't you use your phone?
Because the battery had gone.
How did you eventually get out?
I absolutely screamed and screamed, and this stranger passing by saw a big button on the thing that said, emergency stop. So he pressed the button, and it stopped, and when it stopped, it reset itself back to how it should be. We opened the door, and I went in. And he went, you're back again. I said, yes, that's about my car. So what's up? I said, tell you what's up. The doors are phenomenally clean.
All right. We need an answer. So, David's team. Is Jonathan Debbie's magic mate, Bob's brewing buddy, or Lee's car wash companion?
I can't believe Lee's story is the kind of story I would have to invent to tell my husband if I'd been in a car with Jonathan for 3 hours. Jonathan looks like a hipster brewer to me.
What do you think?
I think it's Bob. I think they're mates and they've done some brewing together, yeah.
Yeah, OK,
You think Bob met him in a field while collecting mud? He said, come and have a look at my brewery.
Yes, yes.
And we're going to call our beer Kiss My Alderman.
It's not kiss my alderman. It's kiss the alderman.
I'm so sorry. If it's true, I'm sorry.
Rob, you can immediately appreciate why kiss the alderman is much more marketable than kiss my alderman. I certainly call mine the alderman.
But very popular with the Chinese community.
So, David, what are you going to say?
I think my team thinks it's Bob. Yeah, but let's go.
OK, you're going to say Bob. OK. Jonathan, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Jonathan, and I brew beer with Bob.
Yes, Jonathan is Bob's brewing buddy. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
For 3 weeks, I carted an empty box around without realising that what I bought wasn't actually in it.
David, Steve.
Right. What was it? What did you imagine it was?
What it was a... No, don't let me lie. It was there was a plastic Christmas tree.
That's what you thought was in there?
Absolutely.
For 3 weeks.
But that's something you open quite quickly after buying it, a Christmas tree.
No, it's about the suspense, isn't it? Christmas is all about suspense, and...
I don't think it's all about suspense. Yeah. Because, in general, when you buy a box that you think contains an artificial Christmas tree, you just assume that it does. You don't go, oh, I wonder if it's really in there. Because if you're seriously wondering if it's really in there, you'd check before you left the shop, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe I'd chosen my words not very wisely. Some of it got lost in translation.
Where did you buy it, by the way?
At Argos.
As you left the shop, did it not occur to you that it was quite light, this box?
Yes, but what... Yeah, but now it gets interesting. No, because shortly before that, I'd started doing yoga to increase my... to improve my core strength. So I didn't think any of it. I thought in such good physical shape, I can lift that box without it straining me.
The queues at Argos are huge.
Yeah.
How long was you in the queue for?
For ages.
So it was a few weeks later that you opened it, ready for Christmas. Nothing was in there. What happened next?
Well, I kept the box, didn't I?
So you went on to have this Christmas without a Christmas tree in your flat?
I actually, believe it or not, I did use the box instead of the Christmas tree.
As a tree?
Because there was pictures of a Christmas tree on the outside.
The saddest Christmas ever.
I have one further question.
Yes?
Why were you carrying this box around with you for 3 weeks?
When I say I didn't take it to social occasion, I didn't say to we want to go down the park, and then the box at what, end of November? Far too cold. So
I did not ask you whether or not you socialised with the box.
I tell you what, I took the box into town with me on one occasion. I went all the way into Leicester Square with the box.
Why, on the occasion that you were going into Leicester Square, did you take it with you?
That is a very good question, David. Yeah. And I shall give you the answer. Because the box and I were going to do a comedy show.
On how many journeys did you take this Christmas tree, other than the one from Argos to your flat and the one from your flat to the comedy show in Leicester Square?
Can we just keep it a bit lighter? He's not up for a war crime.
Not on this occasion, anyway.
David, what do you think?
What do you think, Sean?
I'm sort of having it, a little bit. Because anything you buy from Argos, even if it's a big wardrobe, it doesn't weigh anything when you walk out with the box.
Are you an Argos man, Sean?
I used to be.
Really?
Big time, yeah.
What stopped you?
Fame.
Tom?
I think he's... I mean, it's a
Sort of.
ridiculous story. But, I mean, he's a canny fella.
So, should we go for true?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
We're going to say true.
All right. Henning, truth or lie?
This story is true.
I once wet myself in a car and then blamed it on my friend's dog.
David? Right. I mean, I'm willing to believe it. I'll say that at this point. Why did you wet yourself in a car?
Because I needed a wee in a car.
I've needed a wee in a car, but I've never weed in a car.
I was once stuck in a very long line of traffic trying to get onto the Severn Bridge on the M4, and I let myself go in a 1 litre bottle of Volvic.
I did that on the motorway, and my problem was I was really desperate, and I had a bottle of water, and I had to drink the water. my body was saying, no more water. So it was a terrible cyclical thing. No sooner than I got it down, it was out again. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, because people might pull up either side, and I'd clearly, by my facial expression, be urinating at that.
Oh, please show us that face.
So, I mean, this is obviously just for everyone but me a commonplace occurrence.
Yeah.
Basically, lavatories are just for me.
What a great name for your autobiography.
Yeah.
Who did you blame the dog to, if you see what I mean?
To the mechanic when I took it in for a valet.
So, whose car was it?
My car.
Your car? You peed in the car?
Yeah.
Were you in a... Is there a good reason for that? Were you in a traffic jam after a large bottle of Evian?
I was, well, just tap water, probably.
Right. I've never been in a car with a tap, so, you know...
It's a very posh car.
All right.
Yeah, I was stuck in it.
It's so posh, it's plumbed in. Literally got gangs of people following it with pipes.
Well, to be fair, if it was plumbed in, I'd have probably had a toilet in there as well, wouldn't I?
I've never done this, but is it conceivable... Because as a woman, you don't really have much control over where it's going. But as a man, is it conceivable you could aim it out of the window?
You could, but the speed you were going at would mean it all came straight back into you. So when you got to this mechanic, what did you say? I mean, was the stain so clearly visible?
No, it had sunk right in.
Was he a bit confused that the dog was driving?
No, because it wasn't on the driver's seat.
You changed seats to
That is dangerous.
You change seat in a traffic jam where you're in control of the vehicle.
You can't buy class, can you?
If I looked in a rear-view mirror, I'd think that passenger looks very, very content, considering there's no one driving.
So what are you thinking, David?
What do you think, Mary?
I just think Sarah is the kind of strong, independent woman who would step out of her car, stride to the hard shoulder, and say, just go, and then do it.
Yeah. Bill, do you believe it?
Yes, I think it happened.
Well, you think it's true and you think it's a lie. So I have to decide, which I hate. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
OK. So in that case, Sarah, truth or lie?
It is, true.
Well done, David.
You listen to that in future.
Goodness me.
I was stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours. I was in absolute agony and thought it was the only way out, and it was either that or rupture something, so I just moved across, stripped, weighed, moved across, pulled back up, champion.
I was once mugged by a fox.
Please, team.
Was it Edward Fox?
I
didn't catch his name, please.
So, when was this?
This was... I was probably about 18.
18?
Yes, about 11 years ago. I'm only 29.
And what did he get? Your glacier mints?
No! I was on a night out with my friends, and I'd split from my friends, and my friend didn't live too far from where we had the night out.
Where, Ryland? Which part of the country?
It was in Essex. It was in Romford. So I decided to walk back to his, and he lives in, like, a cul-de-sac, like a dead-end road.
Yeah, we know what a cul-de-sac is.
What you don't know is that in Romford they're quite posh.
Yeah.
It's an important detail.
It's a very important detail, a cul-de-sac.
That's French.
Yeah. It's only dead end, literally, not metaphorically. These people are going places.
It depends what side of Romford.
Right, yeah.
So I'm walking down his road, and as I'm walking down this road, there's a wall, and there was a fox on the wall, and I was a little bit...
On the wall?
On the wall, just perched
What's
on the
he
wall.
doing up there?
Just looking at me. And, you know, I don't know if anyone else does this, but if there's, like, a fox or anything, I just sort of stamped my foot and went, you know, for it to run away. Instead, the fox slyly crawled down the wall and walked towards me.
Oh, my word.
Like, really slowly as well.
Right.
Which put me on edge. Now, I've got my phone in one hand and my wallet in the other. I was wearing an extremely skinny pair of trousers. I had no pockets, right? So, as I've gone, like, what the hell is going on with this fox? The fox jumped towards me. It leapt off of all of its legs.
Yeah.
And...
Whoa. How many legs?
4. All 4
Can
of
I
its
just check?
legs.
Does that add up?
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Thank you. And in the ruckus, like the panic, I've gone, oh, and dropped my phone and wallet, and it grabbed my wallet in its mouth and ran away.
It ran away with the wallet?
It ran away with my wallet in its mouth.
When you rang your bank, were there any unauthorised uses of your credit card?
Well, it's funny because I did have to ring the bank the following day, and I said my wallet's been stolen. I need to cancel my
direct debit
cards.
from a chicken coop.
And they said, oh, that's fine, we can cancel your cards, but if you could get a crime reference number because you've said it's been stolen, we need to just log it on the system. I said, yeah, that's fine. So I had to ring the police and describe the assailant.
And how did you describe him?
Ginger and fluffy.
He didn't take the phone, did he?
No, I kept the phone. I was very lucky.
And did it come back? Did you?
No.
It never came back?
Never found it again, so there's some fox out there having a right old jolly up.
What do you think? Could it be true?
Did you not make any attempt to chase him, or...?
No, I was just in a panic, and I just wanted to get to the nearest point of safety.
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie. On the one hand, I don't think he's telling the truth. On the other hand, I've never got one of these right in my entire life. So,
Wow.
No.
balancing...
You didn't tell us that before we booked you.
No.
For what it's worth, I've never got anything right on the chase.
Neither have I.
You surprised me. I don't think he's telling the truth, no.
I think he's lying.
OK, yeah, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. Rylan, mugged by a fox. Truth or lie?
It is, in fact, very true, and I'm embarrassed.
When I travel by tube, I like to see how many strangers I can make yawn by yawning myself. My record is 9 in one carriage.
David's team.
Well, let's see how good you are at faking a yawn. Oh, that's good. Although I have been speaking, so it's not a test.
Gabby's gone. Gabby's gone.
I will. Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit...
I yawned earlier when you were talking about it earlier.
That's good yawn, David. Brilliant.
This would be great for the trail. Coming up on BBC One. Your record was, what was it?
9.
9, and how long a tube journey was that?
I think I started at Cockfosters, and I think I'd ended up at Piccadilly Circus. I remember where I was going, actually.
You started at Cockfosters?
That's the end of the line, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, the end of the line.
Do you live at Cockfosters?
I live thereabouts.
The reason I'm inquiring about Cockfosters is that obviously it's a well-known station name.
Yes.
Because all of the Piccadilly line trains going in one direction are going to Cockfosters. And I think
going
therefore...
from Cockfosters is...
Or going from... Obviously, I'm aware that you have to... The same number of trains have to come from there as go to there, otherwise they'll end up stockpiling. No, I'm not denying that many trains emanate from cockfosters. What I'm thinking, though, is that you were thinking, oh, what tube journey could this have been? And the name cockfosters came into your head because you've seen it so many times on the display in the station. And that's making me think that you're lying.
When I say to people about that end of the line, people just, it's like it's Brigadoon. It's not, it's there.
Yeah.
People live there, there are lovely houses.
No. Cockfosters is a fictional place.
That's where Fisher lives.
When you yawn, Diane, do you, in order to draw attention to the fact that you're yawning and spread your yawn, more effectively, do you make any noise? Do you just do a...
Yawning isn't the noisiest of...
Oh, you can do it noisy. I do it. I do it to let...
So are you? My wife loves it.
For the great... That's all. Yawn, like...
That's all yawn.
That's not more! I often say when I yawn. Kill me now! I say when I'm tired.
Diane, one thing that troubles me about this is that you are, because of EastEnders, a very recognisable face.
Yeah.
I would have thought you'd be wanting to...
yawn?
Not draw... Well, I'm not saying nobody in EastEnders yawns. Certainly the viewers, for one. What I'm saying is... What I'm saying is that someone who is in the public eye often doesn't want to draw attention to themselves.
Interesting enough, of course, if you're yawning, you look less like yourself. So it could be a way of not drawing attention to yourself by going...
I don't think, Lee, that anyone...
I genuinely do that. If I'm in a situation, like, where there's... It's not often it happens, but people recognise me. I'll slightly change the shape of my face. I'll sort of go... You, Lee Mack, I'll go... My name's Fisher. I live in Cockfosters.
So what are you going to say, David?
It could be true. My instinct is that it's not.
I know. I think she was so genuinely enthusiastic when she told it. And if she's only just seen that and it's a lie, then I'm not sure she'd have quite that enthusiasm.
But she is an actress.
Yeah.
In EastEnders...
How very I'm going,
You think it's... So your instinct is it's true, and your instinct is it isn't?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think it's not true. That's my instinct.
Okay, so I'm 2 to 1. I'm
so we're going to say we think it's a lie.
Diane, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
Oh,
I shaved off a beard I had been growing for weeks because I didn't want David to think I was copying him.
David, on the team with 2 beards.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
About 2 months ago.
What was it that alerted you to the fact that I had grown a beard?
Well, I looked at you and you had a beard.
Are you all right? Are you having a breakdown? Were you ever together in the same room with beards?
We did a radio show together, and you had a beard, and then he doesn't remember the radio show. Look at his eyes, glazed over. Who the hell is this man? I thought he was my driver. Do you recognise me now? Hello, Mr. Davis, very nice beard. And then a couple of months later, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I invited you round to my house for dinner.
Yes, I remember.
Thank God for that. And you came.
I was there as well.
Yeah. Rob was there too.
What a cosy picture we're painting.
Yes. We were all there, all together, and we sat in this position. I sat on my table. Rob there. David was sat in the other room.
And at that point, had you shaved your beard off?
I have a beard quite a lot when I'm at home, when I'm not doing a telly show. And then I'll get rid of it if I'm doing a telly show. And I said something to my wife like, actually, David's got a beard. He might think I've grown a beard to copy him. And I just said that as a joke, but it festered.
So many of your jokes do.
So I thought, I'll give him a bit of a chance. I'll shave the beard off so he doesn't think, and there's no unsaid tension.
So you shaved it off there and then?
I shaved it off about 10 minutes before you came round.
So what are you going to say, David? Truth or lie?
It's a very caring portrait of himself.
Yeah, it is.
Someone who-
You might have thought about that before you came on, Andy, actually.
It seems that Lee's very worried about your feelings. I mean, it's very touching. if
I wouldn't
you
go
did
that
it.
far.
OK, David.
I think we think it's true.
All right. Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
I once sold my wife's car, but told her it was stolen.
Lee, what do you think?
When was this?
It was about 6 years ago.
Well, quite recently.
Oh, recently, yes.
It's not
yes.
like in the early days when you were hard up for cash.
No. I was in a bit of strife with some gambling debts, and I could only do it by stealing the car and flogging it. I got three and a half...
Sorry, the studio for Jeremy Kyle's just next door.
I think I got $3.5 for it.
And how did you explain it to your wife?
I told her it was stolen. I said it was outside, love. I don't know what's happened. Where's your car?
You said bloody wombles. I'll take anything.
Does your wife know now?
No.
So she will now when she watches the show.
She won't watch it. I won't let her watch this.
Why, have you told the telly?
No.
Where's the telly?
Stolen glasses. I shall make sure when this is transmitted that we're out of the house. Right, definitely, yes.
The way you're going with your gambling, you might not have a house.
I don't gamble anymore, you see. I mean, that taught me a lesson. That was it. Off. Finished, yeah.
But we're trying to decide whether the esteemed actor and voiceover artist Bernard Cribbins is actually a gambler, a liar and a borderline crook, essentially.
Yeah.
It is not illegal to lie to your wife.
No.
What are you going to say, Lee? Is Bernard Cribbins telling the truth with this bizarre tale of his wife and the car?
OK, what are we saying?
A lie.
I think it's a lie.
A lie. And what you say, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's a lie, because the alternative is that Cribbins has got a very dark past.
We need it to be a lie, Bernard.
So, Bernard, truth or lie?
I am telling...
It was a lie. Please welcome this week's special guest, Rodney. So, Miles, what is Rodney to you?
This is Rodney. I was so excited to see him driving my old car that I gave him a cheery honk and he drove into a hedge.
Heston, what is Rodney to you?
This is Rodney. He helped me break the world record for the most sit-ups in 2 minutes.
And finally, David, your relationship with Rodney?
This is Rodney, and he had to retrieve my shoe when a drunk man threw it at the Skittles in a bowling alley.
There we are. So, it's Miles's distracted driver, it's Heston's sit-up supporter, or David's bowling buddy. Lee's team, where would you like to start?
Right, let's start with Heston. Let's start with Heston. This 2-minute sit-up world record, how many did you do?
Was 128.
Whoa. You did more than one a second?
Yes. Because I've been looking at this for 2 years before, because I was doing about 3,000 a day.
You were doing 3,000 sit-ups a day.
And that's still not even the weirdest thing he's ever done.
So, can you do a sit-up now for us?
Actually, I can't, because I am having a hip replacement. I've got
I'm not surprised the amount of times you do sit-ups in 2 minutes.
What are you going to do with your old hip? Because I reckon you should make a casserole out of it.
So, how did Rodney help in a sit-up session?
Well, I needed somebody to spot me.
What does that mean?
It's basically somebody making sure you're doing the correct sit-up and then counting.
So he's like the ref?
Yes.
All right, who would you like to quiz next?
OK, we'll go for Miles.
Could you just remind us of the statement?
Driving along, I was very excited to see my old car, which Rodney was driving, and I gave a cheery honk, and as a result of that, he steered into a hedge.
Did you sell it to him?
No, I sold it to a dealership.
And then he bought it off the dealer?
Yeah.
Where exactly were you?
When he went into the hedge?
Yes.
Cornwall.
You saw
your old car.
Yeah.
You don't know the guy driving it.
No.
And you think, let's honk at him because he's driving our old car.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to tell the difference between a cheery honk and a get out of the way, what are you doing, you crazy fool? Oh, that's our old car.
Or have you got a selection of honks? Is there like an aggressive one and one that does, you know, agadoo?
In retrospect, it wasn't well thought through.
No, you're right.
What speed were you going?
Well, we would have been going... It was windy lane, so probably somewhere in the region of 35, 40 miles an hour.
And was he badly injured?
No, he wasn't badly injured, but he wasn't as relaxed about it as he looks now.
So what happened? Did you then get out of the car and...
Well, I felt very guilty. Stopped the car, I got out and I said... and he went, what are you doing? And I said, I'm really sorry that the reason I honked was because this used to be our car. Yeah. You're driving our old car.
At what point did he say, but why have you got a cat's face on?
I know. How do you behave if you see a man and he's going out with a girl you used to go out with?
We're not talking about big numbers here.
Well, whatever her nickname was, we don't care.
OK, what about David's statement?
You'll have to remind us, David.
He had to retrieve my shoe when a drunk man threw it at the Skittles in a bowling alley.
What? OK, well, first of all, then,
yes, let's
what
get
were
on.
you doing in a bowling alley? Second of all, what were you doing in possession of your own shoe in a bowling alley?
And thirdly, they're not called Skittles, they're called pins. But apart from that, so far, it's all adding up.
Surely your shoe was behind a counter somewhere.
Well, precisely. It was until just before it was chucked.
Oh, it wasn't the shoe you were wearing, it was the one that was in the bit that you swapped them.
I wasn't currently wearing the shoe. When he threw it, I wasn't in it.
Was it your bowling shoe that was thrown, or your own shoe?
My own shoe.
Who was the guy that threw the shoe?
I think his name was Chris.
And what year was this?
It was the year 2012 AD.
So you were... So who was the guy that threw the shoe?
A friend of a friend.
And what's he done?
I'm getting my shoe.
Right.
We're leaving.
OK.
You know, the bowling expedition is coming to an end. Very sad time.
Yeah.
How'd it go, buddy?
So he's thrown the shoe at the Skittle, and...
it wasn't just my shoe.
What did he throw?
There was a group of us.
Yeah.
And we were all leaving at once.
Yes.
And he was part of the group, but he was sort of enjoying himself on a different level.
Yeah.
There was, I'd say, there was disagreement in the group as to on what level life should be lived.
Yes.
And he was on very much the heightened, you know, tomorrow we may die.
So I can imagine you were lobbying other members of the group to join your level of life enjoyment versus
I was
his level
already
of life
very
enjoyment.
disappointed by the bowling alley's wine list. But this guy that threw the shoe, he was having a lovely time. Beer had been drunk. And when some of us were trying to get our normal life shoes rather than the magic shoes of bowling.
Do you get up in the morning and call them the normal life shoes? Just out of interest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mummy, the normal life shoes. Yeah. And the normal life vest.
Yeah. Think again. Today I shall have the skis of exceptional invention. So the shoes are being handed back, and this guy runs past, snatches 3 or 4 shoes.
Well, how many legs have you got?
They're not
the friends, sorry.
They're on the counter at this point.
Sorry.
He chooses his moment frankly, with the accuracy of a sober man.
Yes.
Runs, and he do it with some sort of Viking shout of glee. Yeah. Chucks them towards what I now realise are pins.
Right.
You haven't said what the occasion was.
It was a stag do.
A stag do for one of your chums?
For a stranger. I was the stripper. No, yes, a friend's stag do.
And how does Rodney come into the story?
He worked at the bowling alley.
Yes.
I think still does.
Yes.
And you can't just wander down. He went and he walked down one of the the gutters.
Did he?
And retrieved the shoes.
So did anything else happen on this stag night? Did they do anything to the groom, like tie him to a lamppost, strip him naked, anything like that?
Anyone get a steak pie down their pants?
No, because everyone had been invited.
We need an answer. So Lee's team, is Rodney Miles's distracted driver, Heston's sit-up supporter, or David's bowling buddy?
Well, this is difficult, isn't it? Because you would have thought that if Heston would have been that good at sit-ups, I feel I would have known that.
One of the flaws I see in David's story is the idea that there was loads of their shoes were on the counter, and he picked up a load of shoes. Whereas when you're in a bowling alley and you're getting your shoes back, there's one person giving the shoes back.
Well, the flaw, I think, in David's argument is the amount of friends he claims to have.
I don't believe Miles'
I don't believe Miles.
We don't believe Miles at all?
You wouldn't just
At
honk
all.
at somebody just because they were driving your old car.
No. I thought it was Heston and David.
You think it's Heston or David?
Yeah.
You think it's...
I think it's Heston.
So that means that I'm going to take the mean average and say it's Heston and half of David.
So you're saying that it's Heston. OK. Rodney, would you please reveal your true identity?
Hi, I'm Rodney, and I helped Heston break the world record for sit-ups.
Thanks very much, Rodney.
This is my frog lamp. I pop it on when I go down to the bottom of the garden to check on the frogs.
OK, if you could take the frog lamp out. And,
Fantastic.
And I think it... well, as you know, you can switch it on. You know how to do it. There we are.
Yeah.
Lee's team.
That is, without doubt, the most working class you've ever looked.
I'm going to save the battery. It's all right.
So, OK, the frogs at the bottom of your... Are they at the bottom of your garden?
Yes.
Are they your frogs in a sort of pet sense, or are they frogs that live wild, like at a stream that's at the bottom of your garden?
There's a bucket of them, and I initially that I got from frog spawn in my parents' pond.
A whole bucket full of frog spawn?
A whole bucket full of frog spawn.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Yes, I did. Or did I?
Why do you check on your frogs at night?
Because I'm embarrassed to do it by day. It's a good time, I've been told, to check on them as well.
What are you checking for?
I'm just...
Still there?
Observing them, see if they're still there.
Okay.
I like to look at them.
So, question for you. Why do you not just carry a torch? What is it you're leaving your hands free for that you're looking at the frog?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly.
Well, you can't just hold a torch. What do you need these for when you're looking at the frog?
No, I think it would be possible to check on them without this, but as I have this tremendous
That's
hat...
a good question. So, that is just... You just happen to have that hat?
Yeah.
So what did you have that hat for before the frog?
Where did I get this hat?
Where did you get
Where
that?
did I get this hat?
Isn't it a funny one? I've never seen one like that.
Yeah. I got this hat. This hat belonged to my grandfather.
Was it...
Your grandfather was very advanced, wasn't he? I mean, the halogen light. He must have been the talk of the village. They must have thought of him as the devil's own witchcraft.
Why did your grandfather own that hat?
I don't know why he owned this hat.
So your granddad gave you that hat?
No.
Oh, you passed on after he died?
It was discovered in the garage.
And no one ever knows what he used to do with it? They're all... Did your grandmother just go, that's curious? She didn't even...
I couldn't ask my grandmother because she predeceased my grandfather by several decades.
Oh, holy...
There's a clip.
Man.
There's a clip for the Christmas trailer.
Christmas time,
Do you touch the frogs?
I do occasionally, but they don't like it.
What do they do when you touch them?
They hop off.
Do they make
Not that they're on my... I mean, they hop
away.
So what do you think?
Rachel?
I like it. I'm buying it.
You're buying it? You're buying the hat? Ricky?
I don't believe him.
You don't believe him?
No, I don't believe him.
So what are you going to say, Lee?
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, David, truth or lie?
Yes, you've got lucky. It is a lie.
Prince Philip told me I was a funny-looking fellow when I was a ball boy at Wimbledon.
David's team.
What year was this?
Oh, I was about 12 or 13, about 84, maybe? Something like that, ages ago.
How did you get into being a ball boy?
How did I get into it? Well, I just psyched myself up.
Can you throw some balls today? Yeah!
I
I love it, man.
Okay. How does the system of
I was
selecting
in-
ball boys work? And
I
how
was in a
did you
tennis
manage?
club in my sort of local village, and I used to play tennis, and there was a lottery thing, and you could go along, and 2 people from every tennis club went along.
Yeah, I thought they were from sort of schools around the Wimbledon area. That's what I thought.
Where were you at school, Jimmy?
The Wimbledon area.
Wow, he's really foxed us there. Yeah.
And you were lined up, all the ball boys and ball girls.
Yeah, it was after the women's final. Everyone's lined up, like hundreds of us.
Which final? Who had played?
It was years ago. It was the Ivan Lendl kind of era.
He's unlikely to make the women's final.
Who was Prince Philip there with?
I think it's the Duke and Duchess of Kent or something. I don't really know the royals that
Well, that's
well.
the thing. It's usually the Duke and Duchess of Kent that do all the Wimbledon stuff, rather than Prince Philip, who's got more important sporting events to go and be racist at. I believe you're a ball boy at Wimbledon, but I just don't think Prince Philip often turns up to Wimbledon.
He does. He does, actually. He told me I was a fine-looking fellow when I was there, so...
Yeah, no...
that's how I know that, yeah.
That's a clincher, though.
Do you have any concept of what particular aspect of your demeanour that he found funny-looking?
I can answer this. In fact, we'll all have a go. We'll start with it. We'll go around like that.
What's funny about my massive head?
Do you think you frightened the Prince with your appearance? Is that... he was actually really freaked out? Most polite thing to say.
Do you know what? That joke works if you don't do that. Do you know what? I thought you could never look more like a ventriloquist dummy. Do that again. You cheeky monkey! You go back in the box, eh?
Right, David, what do you reckon?
Yeah, well...
Is he telling the truth?
What do you think?
It could be true because of his face, but... I don't think you're ugly. I just think... No, sorry. I just think that you've got a very unique face. No one will ever forget you.
How am I getting bullied by Jamelia? How did that happen?
So, David, what's your team deciding here?
I think it could be true.
I don't know. I don't trust you. You're a funny-looking fella.
Yeah, you see, that's the crucial detail.
Yeah. I'm edging towards a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. Jimmy Carr.
Well, I can tell you, it is a lie.
I was gutted when I first saw Rob Brydon's small man in a box routine, as for years I've been entertaining my pals with my own man trapped in my mouth.
Well, first of all, the small man in box is a silly little thing I do that nonetheless shows great talent. and it's this. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Somebody get me out of here. Thank you. Now...
OK, can we hear the man trapped?
Well, I'd rather not, because...
You can't do it?
Because... what it is like... I never thought about doing it as part of my act or anything like that, but... Yeah. You know, it's like anything that's really, you know, that you think, oh, that's good. And then you see someone else do it properly and well, and, you know, like Rob.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I can't do that now, because it's been done... Mine's amateur in...
We'll take an amateur version, won't we? We won't...
Yeah.
We'll take any old rubbish
I'd be embarrassed to do it
That's why
on,
we want you to do it.
BBC.
I think the only way we can really get a grip on this is if you were to give us a little something.
Yeah, you've got to give us a sample.
Just have some water. You know it's like, Rob.
Careful, he'll drown.
Just warming up. just putting him in. The part of the trick.
Oh, you tend to put him in, do you? Can I just say before you do it, that's a nice detail that you might want to consider.
Anyway, enough prevaricating.
All right.
OK.
I wonder what you're going to do.
Why don't I see if I can coax my little man in a box to have a little chat to the man you've got stuck in your mouth.
Rob Brydon chat-up line.
Here it comes. Ready?
How are you feeling today?
Do you think it's possible that Jason might have been lying in what he's been saying?
I don't know, because he could be better at it than he's making out.
No, I'll be honest with you. That's the best I've ever done it.
Tell you what we'll do. Just one last little try, and just the best it can be for us.
Panicking now. Panicking.
So what do you think, then, Lee?
Warwick.
Well, at first I thought he was lying, but I'm tending to think now that he may well have done this.
Paul?
No, I think it's a lie. I think he's actually practiced as he's been doing it.
You think he's learned that talent in the last 5 minutes?
I think that talent has really come to the fore in the last 5 minutes.
You think it's a lie? Warwick thinks it's true. I think it's true, because he did it well.
I think it's true?
I think it's true, because he did it well.
All right, you're saying true.
Well enough.
OK. So, Jason.
Yeah.
Were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It was true.
Good start. Good start, Warwick.
This is the sweatshirt that my wife and I put on together when we are cozying up on a chilly evening. We call it the cuddle jumper.
For the full demonstration with Nick, would that be okay?
Can we see a model?
Nick, can you model with Rob the cuddle jumper?
Prefer not to.
Well, we all prefer not to. That's why I got in quick. Because I know where it was heading. Yeah, you can cuddle up with him, and you can.
Have to get in there.
Come on, Nick. I know you've not done it before. Think of yourself as a bit of an apprentice with this. There we go. Stick your...
How do we...
You have to get your arm down. That's better. It's quite nice, actually.
All right.
You can just sit in my lap there, Nick. Right. Ask. Who wants to ask first? Both teams.
Nick, how does it feel?
Yeah, that's my phone, by the way.
Hard to describe accurately.
Will you help me and turn this way? Because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Our television room is very drafty. So, what are you doing? Whoa, come back. It's very drafty. And we saw this on a shopping channel, and we ordered it for a laugh. And it's actually, I mean, you'd have to admit, it's very cosy.
He looks like a ventriloquist dummy now.
I'll tell you what, Orville's let himself go, hasn't he?
So we ordered it, and we don't wear it every night, but we do wear it sometimes.
Is this the position you'll be in, where your wife will be?
No, because we have more than one chair in our television room. So we sit on the sofa side by side.
On the sofa, wouldn't
yeah, but we haven't got a sofa.
Well,
so
that's a good question. You might have more than one. Have you got more than one jumper?
It's a cuddle jumper.
Well, why do you wear jumpers and cuddle up?
Why did you get it in orange? We wanted that Guantanamo feel, you know?
Do they have pants, too?
No.
You could have pants, couldn't you? 3 legs.
Are you suggesting that you lose the pants? Does the design lend itself to intimacy?
Yes.
Not tonight, it doesn't.
Time for a guess. What are you going to say, Lee?
Miranda.
I just really
I want to get in your jumper now.
Rebecca, this does put some pressure on you. See the mine on David's trousers. So what do you think, Lee?
I don't want to rush it. I'm really cosy.
So what are you saying, truth or lie?
We think it's a try.
It's a try.
Hang on. We have to consult our other team member. Come over here. Do we think it's true or a lie?
I don't know what the question is.
The question is, does he cuddle up to his wife with
In
this
this
jumper?
No.
No.
Nick, he's got strong thighs, this boy.
And you've got a very bony bum. David, what about you, Rebecca and Jack? What do you think?
I think it might be true.
I think it's true.
In a bizarre, perverse
Quick as you
other
like.
universe.
We'll go for true.
You're saying true, and what are you saying?
Oh, I forgot. Let's go back and ask Nick. We said it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Well, I can tell you, it's actually a lie.
Now what do we do?
It's great. It's great. There's room for three.
At school, I once rubbed stinging nettles all over my face and told my teacher I was ill so I could go and meet a boy in a graveyard.
David's team.
True. So this was a date in the graveyard. Was the boy living?
He was just before we met, yeah.
And these, Joe, you say these are your school days, so we're talking about the 1990s. Now, what was the...
Yeah.
It's my way of being flattering and gentle and chivalrous, you see. Chivalrous. When was this, Joe?
The 1890s.
That would have been the late 60s, actually, early
Late
70s.
60s?
Yeah.
Gosh, OK. So when you walked into the graveyard like this, he must have been shocked to see you.
Rob, he was pleased to see me. He knew what he was going to get.
Whoa. What's he going to get?
I bought him a cake.
So freshly nettled, you go off, you go and find your teacher. What happens then?
Well, I say to the teacher, I'm really not feeling well. I don't know whether I ate something for lunch that's given me some sort of allergic reaction. Can I go home?
I mean, I don't know. I've never run a school. But are you allowed, if a child says they're ill, you're allowed to just say, yeah, off you go?
Well, I said to her that my mum was at home and I live within walking distance of the school.
It was the late 60s, early 70s. Very different time. Children hadn't long stopped going up chimneys. Yeah. So what do you think,
Oh, I
Johnny?
think it's so unfeasible, it's probably true, isn't it?
Well, that's the wrong way to reason. Unfeasible things are less likely to be true.
Yeah, but...
Although the true things are deliberately picked to be unlikely.
Exactly.
I travel here by car, for example, never come up. That would be easy.
Sorry, can I just check something here?
Yeah.
Why do you get a car?
Yeah, it's a class thing, you know.
They still shouldn't make me drive your car.
Right, Joe, in the graveyard with
What
the
do you
young
think?
man.
It's because it sounds so unlikely. Yeah. I still think it's flawed reasoning, but we'll go true.
You're saying that it's true.
Yeah.
Right, Joe. Truth or lie?
It is a lie.
I can write so well with my right foot that to save time writing Christmas cards, I simultaneously write one card with my hand and one card with my foot.
David's team.
I think we just want to have a demonstration. So can you write one card to Rob and one to me?
All right.
I can think of another time saver, actually, because you can actually get cards where they've already printed Happy Christmas on them for you.
And that's the kind of emotionless man you are. You get them printed when it says, sorry to hear that someone's died, and then you've got David. Now,
couple of cards.
Yes. So.
Couple of pens.
Yeah. No. Obviously, it's going to be difficult because my sofa's not as high as this at home. So how the hell do you expect me to sit on there and reach the floor?
Yeah. Why don't you just use Rob's chair?
And then use it on the floor. Good idea. Can I use your chair, Rob?
Yeah, of course.
It'd be a nice treat for you sitting on the big high stool. So there you go. Hang on, I'll help you up. Just. So we get here. So this is me at home, obviously sat on my own.
I feel like a song now.
At the same time now for us.
Can I just say at school?
Have you ever had one of those days? See you the same time next week. I'm Val Doonican. Goodbye. Set the scene for us, Lee. It's the run-up to Christmas.
It's the run-up to Christmas.
You're at home.
We've left it a bit late.
Yeah.
My wife's saying, oh, we haven't done the Christmas cards again, sweetheart. And I say, fear not, love, because you remember my party trick. If I help you, we'll do it 3 times as quick. Because the 3 of us, me, her and the foot. So, the pen, the red pen for now, will go into the thus. OK? So that card will go on the floor there.
Yes.
Like that. And then, wait, Josh, look. And then the other one goes in the hand there. And I think you'll agree, ladies and gentlemen, I have demonstrated it perfectly. I mean, what else is there to do?
Well, why don't you try and
We're running
write
out of
me?
time, Rob. I think we should wrap it up now.
Why don't you try and write me?
Time, Rob. We're running out of time.
I think you could write...
That's the buzzer. That's the end of the game.
Have I moved to Scotland? Why don't you write me with that one, a lovely Christmas message and a lovely one for David.
So, here we go.
Still, I can see why this is a tremendous time saver.
Off you go. Start corresponding. Now.
Well done. Hey! Well done.
He's doing it. He is doing it. And this one, come on. Oh, the kisses, good. Oh.
Happy Christmas.
All right. All righty.
Can I have a look?
This is yours, David. It's a little. If you received that in the post, you'd think someone wanted to kill you, wouldn't you?
I think we're going to go true.
You're going to. So, are you saying it is the truth, or are you saying it is a lie?
No, it's a lie.
It's a lie. It is a lie.
So, Lee, was it the truth, or might it have been a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
So please welcome this week's special guest, Georgia. So, let's start with Gabby. What is Georgia to you?
This is Georgia, and when she fell down a manhole, I was unable to help her because I couldn't stop laughing.
Right, so, Romesh, how do you know Georgia?
This is Georgia. I have an irrational fear of sock puppets, and last year I had to leave a children's party when she put one on.
Right. And finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Georgia?
This is Georgia. After spending a weekend at her hotel, I drove home only to find her cat asleep in the boot of my car.
So there we have it. Gabby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady. David's team, where do you want to start?
So, Gabby, what were the circumstances of George's accident?
We had been shopping.
To your friends?
Yes.
How do you know each other?
She used to be my next door neighbour.
So how old were you when this happened, the manhole incident?
About 13.
And describe the mishap, if you can keep a straight face.
We'd been shopping and the bus was coming and I said, run for the bus. And then I heard a scream and suddenly I realised that she'd fallen down a manhole.
You see, that to me, that would have really hurt.
I think if you're running, you don't fall vertically down a small opening.
Well, she's only little.
Life. She's still able to run with a big enough stride to not fall directly down a manhole.
But what if you had, like, a titchy strider doing it?
So, she got out, and what was the extent of her injuries?
How bad is this story? She only started walking 6 months ago.
She had a very bad...
Chin.
Oh, chin? She'd broken her fall with her chin.
She wasn't even touching the floor. Just resting her chin. So you go, what's up? I can't speak because I'm
The key question is what Jack alluded to, is that if you're running along, you've got forward momentum.
Yes.
And only one foot will be where the manhole is.
Yeah, but
not
that
both
tallies with what she's saying, because one foot will go in, you go forward and chin.
No, it's not very. No, they're not very wide manholes. Because manholes are about, you know, only, you know. To go down it like that, you'd have to be aiming for it, wouldn't you? You'd have to be doing run, jump, legs together. Right, Ramesh, you have a fear of sock puppets.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
OK, I believe you. Why?
It's this. I find that like a snake.
At any point, they can just turn towards you.
Yeah. You know, it's the unpredictability of it. You know, like, it's not fun.
No.
You know, they've got the sock puppet there, then you're sitting down, they go, That's not funny, that's terrifying. It's horrible.
And what was the occasion with Georgia? What?
Well, I don't actually know Georgia that well. What happened was that I was going to a kid's birthday party with my children.
OK.
And the problem that we have is that our oldest child is very, you know, sort of chilled out and he just has a nice time. The second one is, well, he's not. And so we arrived at the party and just sort of his behaviour was unacceptable. He was shoving kids and it was sort of getting pretty embarrassing and we were trying to control it. And so basically she saw that there was an emergency situation. I sort of wandered over and she was reaching into her pocket to pull out what I hoped was a gun. But it turned out to be the sock puppet. And she put the sock puppet on and then, here he comes again, hello.
She says a lot of it's unpredictable. It's not unpredictable.
Yeah, but you don't know
you
don't know what the puppeteer might do, what they might think is funny.
Well, they're either going to do that or that.
Yeah.
No, but they can do that.
Yeah,
attack.
But it's not the sock is not what enables them to do that. In many ways, any human might suddenly do that to you. That's the risk we live with whenever we interact.
I'm not.
Is that what you're thinking when you're chatting? Look at that strange look you give me when we're having a drink afterwards and you've got that constant...
I always think with you, give it a couple of yards, so if you suddenly do that, then get away.
So how did you react, Ramesh?
I just sort of grabbed my son and I went, I'll get him, I'll sort him out, don't worry, thank you, ha ha ha, and just tried to not look. And then I just sort of ran out of the party into the back garden.
Right. She's not going to come after you with the sock.
No, if she'd have come out to the garden with, like this, I would have just knocked her out. Like this.
So, Lee, cat in car post hotel, I've written down.
That's her name, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of cat was it, Lee?
Oh, it's a black one.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of hotel?
Red.
What kind of car?
Blue.
You was there for the weekend?
I'd taken my wife away for a weekend in a boutique hotel in the New Forest. The Old Forest wasn't doing it for me.
Right. Had you got home when you discovered the cat?
Yes, I'd got home and I opened up the boot to let the wife out. No. I'd opened up the boot to get the luggage out.
And there was a flattened cat.
No. What had happened is I opened up the boot of the car. I'd gone into the hotel because I put my bag in, but my wife was chatting away to someone. I was trying to get her away. Says, "Come on, we should probably drift off now." That's when the cat had jumped in.
And you drove back home.
Drove back home.
No incident, no sound of purring or yowling that you couldn't attribute to your wife.
Yeah, no, I just... a bit rude, David. And, Shame, mate, let yourself down. Still doing all that old-school comedy, I think. and we hadn't heard anything. We had the radio playing quite loudly, and we all know that the sound of Spandau Ballet is a lot louder than...
And you remembered when you saw the cat in the car, that's the cat from the hotel?
Well, yeah, I mean, a jet black cat in a hotel. You don't see a lot of cats in hotels anyway, do you?
No, you don't anymore, because you take them home in your car. Did you just drive them straight back?
I immediately rang the hotel and said the bacon's a bit burnt, but whatever. I've got your cat. And she said, "Bombing egg, all right, next time I won't cook it so much." I mean, no, it's not a threat, I'm just letting you know I've got your cat. That was just an aside. I'm not going to start sending you, like, an ear and then a paw. I mean, you're getting the cat back. Well, eventually.
OK.
But no, so I said, why don't we meet halfway? We'll meet at a service station and I will give you the cat.
So, David's team, we need an answer. Is Georgia Gabby's mate in a manhole, Romesh's sock scarer, or Lee's lost cat lady?
Any initial instincts?
Feels like none of them know Georgia.
I'm not buying it about the sock puppets, although it is definitely possible.
The problem that we have here is that not all of you are telling the truth.
That is true.
I think Gabby knows Georgia. That's my instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going manhole?
Yeah.
Manhole?
Let's call her Gabby.
Gabby, please.
Far ruder than I ever intended it to be. I'm so sorry. That was just... If I thought that through, I would never have said that.
So, we're saying that it's Gabby, it's the manhole. OK, yeah. Georgia, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Georgia. I'm friends with Gabby, and I fell down the manhole.
Yes, Georgia is Gabby's fallen friend. Thank you very much, Georgia. Thank you.